Good morning, and welcome to your daily Farm and Home Show, brought to you by the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And now, here's your host.
Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're visiting with Warren County Extension Agent for Horticulture, Kristin Hildabrand. Good morning, Kristin.
Good morning, Kristi.
Well, you are going to talk to us about the Monarch Butterfly, and the Monarch Butterfly has really become an iconic creature of nature.
That's right, that's right. So Monarch Butterflies seem to fit all across North America. And there's been a big initiative or push for the Monarch Butterfly just because their populations are declining. And a lot of people may, have heard about the pollinator push or pollinator pockets. A lot of people have been getting on board with the pollinators, not just with butterflies, but with, bees and hummingbirds and things like that. But with the Monarch Butterfly, again, it fits all across North America. And what's interesting about them is that because their populations are declining, and that's mainly due, Kristi, to loss of habitat. Because if you think about it, the United States keeps growing, and then we typically think about, us, building homes and businesses, and so anyway, their population or their habitat declines, and so a lot of acres have really, gone away because of these big, population booms.
And so many of us want to keep those monarch butterflies as healthy as possible, and I was going to ask, why are they declining?
Yes.
And so I know that there are probably things that we can do, but I think it's an important conversation to have.
Absolutely. So one of the things is their habitat is declining. There's also been some research that said that pesticides have been used a little bit more heavily, and maybe just people really aren't aware of what they're applying. And, too, a lot of it goes back to homeowners not wanting a lot of weeds and things like that in their yard, because mainly one of their main sources of food is the milkweed. And so a lot of farmers and stuff don't think of milkweed as that, kind of desirable plant, just because we're trying to increase that monarch butterfly population. So it's kind of a new way of thinking, if you want to view it that way. So anyway, there are several things that you can do. If you think about the monarch life cycle, we kind of look at that first to kind of know exactly where we want to go as far as our efforts or conservation goes at home. So the monarch butterfly goes through complete metamorphosis. So it goes through 4 stages of life. So it starts off as an egg, and then it's going to go into the caterpillar stage, also known as larvae. And then after that, it forms a chrysalis, which is like that cocoon that we talk about. And then after it's in the cocoon for a while, then it's going to come out, it's going to pupate, that's the more scientific term, and then it's going to go to the adult, where we actually have a butterfly. So
this, Kristin, makes me think of classroom projects where many teachers will show students this process, the different cycles and stages.
Yeah, and they get to observe it in their classrooms, and there's been a big push for that in a lot of the schools. A lot of their curriculum has actually based off of the life cycle of the monarch butterfly. So with the life cycle, it's really important to know that, because we can accommodate to the monarch butterfly based on those stages.
Now, you all have a class coming up, is that right?
That's right, that we have a class coming up. I'm so glad you asked me about it. So we have a class that's coming up at the Extension office, and again, it's going to be offered on March the 24th beginning at 6 o'clock, and this is going to be held at the Extension office. But we have a speaker that's coming in, and her name is Michaela Rogers. She is one of the scientists that is actually with the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife, and she's going to talk mainly about the monarch butterfly. So obviously she's going to talk about the life cycle about it, also some of the conservation plans that are in action with Kentucky, and then she's also going to talk about what citizens can do. There's been a big push for monarch waste stations, and basically with that, it's a garden that's called a waste station that has so many plants, both for the actual caterpillars so they can munch on, and then pupate where they're forming that cocoon, and then they're going to the adult stage.
Now, if people want to sign up for the class, Kristin, how
Yes.
can they do that? And is there a cost?
Yes, it's absolutely free.
Okay.
And so the way to get signed up for this class is you want to call the Warren County Extension Office, and then they can get signed up that way. And we're just going to have some pamphlets and different things like that available to them.
Well, thank you so much, Kristin. If you have more questions, be sure to contact the local Extension Office. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
If you have questions about today's topic, please call the Warren County Extension Office at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.